Hey guys, and welcome to River Raven Collects. Today we're looking at something a bit different, still from Mcfarlane Toys, but this is from the Warhammer universe, that being the Ork Meganob with Buzzsaw. So that's what it says on the box, so that's what it's called. But yes, obviously I have been playing Space Marine 2 and absolutely loving it. If you want to check out my review, I will be putting out one on the other channel. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Mcfarlane 40k Ork. So yeah, this is looking quite good. I picked him up for I think $50, so not bad considering the size of it as well. It's quite a good size, and this was released in 2021, so they are a little bit hard to get, at least here in Australia. Like, usually things only last a couple of years, and if they're selling well, they're just gone. So but yeah, I am quite impressed by the look of him. I think they've really captured the Ork size as well as what they look like in that first game, so in Space Marine 1. Obviously it's probably more based off of the miniatures, but yeah, this is one really cool looking figure. So without further ado, let's get him out of his box and check him out. Alright guys, so we got him here. See, he is very big. Well, he comes to about here, and then the box is still that big, so he's not actually that big, but the box is fairly big. So he's also got some variants, so I'll put them up on screen. There's two other ones, which I'm probably going to pick up, but I want to make sure they're actually different. But to the side, we already saw this before, but there's his name, and there's the Mcfarlane Toys, and then on the back we've just got a picture of him, so you can see that he is quite a bit smaller there, I reckon. But yeah, he's got his two buzzsaws there. Also got this artwork on the side, obviously from the Warhammer 40k universe, and that looks absolutely awesome. We've got it there as well. So that is really, really cool. But yeah, that's essentially that. So let's get him out of his box and check him out. Alright guys, we got the inside of the box here, and this is a very unique, interesting choice. I don't know if I would have chosen this for the inside of the Ork 40k box, but there you go. So kind of like the mapping system from the 40k universe. We've got the mark of the Imperium in the center there, but yeah, really weird choice. We also got the stand with Warhammer 40,000 on it. I'm not sure if he's going to need the stand, so I'm going to leave it in there for the moment. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? That is a really weird choice. Here we've got, this is like his jaw piece, obviously. This is going to slot into just here. So this is quite nice. Not probably as sharp as I would have liked. You can see there's a bit of white coming over to where it's not meant to be, but overall pretty good. Alright, so we got his backpack here, and it's kind of his backpack and then like his sigil sign thing at the top. So yeah, pretty detailed, pretty good. Not a lot of detail on these buttons and things. It would have been good to get a few of these cords painted. It's all just one solid color though, but yeah, lots of detail and not bad overall. So that was a bit of a fight to get him out of there, but he is out, and he is one hefty figure. There's the one thing I'm noticing holding him here. He is very heavy. So he's obviously got both of his hands in buzzsaws, so no interchangeable weapons or anything. Torso quite loose, and that is a feeling that I get all over him here, particularly this arm. Look at that, it's ready to kind of fall out of there. That's a bit of a shame. He's also got joints on the triceps, but I don't think they can move. Or we'll try and move them. Oh no, they can move a little bit, but the way that they're designed, it doesn't look like you can move them that well. See, we've got a few more details with these red cords and stuff, but overall it's kind of like this one color and then a dry brush. I do appreciate getting the dry brush finally on something. The blades don't turn, probably a little bit of a missed opportunity to have those turning, I think, but yeah. Let's check out his articulation, and he's quite a hefty figure, that's for sure. He feels really heavy. And his articulation is a bit weird. So he's very loose. If I jiggle him here, you can see that he does like bounce around quite a bit. So unfortunately, if you want to put his arm up like that, you can get it there, but I think with bumping it or moving stuff around it, he is going to drop it. And that is a very heavy arm. So here, this side, this one is very loose. I'm not 100% certain what has happened to this arm, but it feels almost broken. Yeah, the other side is not like that, it's very tight, but you can see with this one, that rubber on the inside is just loose, so yeah, a bit unfortunate. And the waist is also very loose, but obviously doesn't matter too much because the waist can be loose and it's not going to affect anything. Legs though are solid, as you would hope and expect, so that's quite good. We've even got some toe articulation here. Overall, not much articulation, but enough that you could probably pose him and play with him. Hey, please. Nothing in the head either. So let's get his other things on here. If I can get him to stand. So that just kind of slots in very easily. It does come out, unfortunately, so it's not very tight at all, and you've got to kind of bend it like this to kind of get it in the right spot. If you're not playing with it, I don't think it's going to fall out, so I think you're safe on that front. However, yeah, just be aware that that can fall out. I think it is pretty secure and also easy to take out if that's what you want to do with it. He is having some problems standing up. I think he's very top heavy, and yeah, he keeps falling backwards, and I think that that's only going to get worse once I put this backpack on him. Not much here, it just slots into the back like so. That looks really nice, that all comes together there, and then that's what he looks like with it on. So that's quite good. I might get the stand out, see if he's going to stand any better with that, but he really does not want to stand up. Well, there we go, as soon as I said that. But yeah, he's a very awkward figure to get standing properly, so his arms are very loose, so you can't really pose him how you want, and when you do move him, yeah, he immediately is trying to fall over. So yeah, wish they had done something a little bit better with this one. You can get him into a running pose or something though, but then we have the waist being the problem as well, that yeah, everything's just a bit too loose, I think. So oh, there we go. But anyway, let's take him over to the showcase and I'll be back with my final thoughts on this one. Alright guys, that has been a look at Mcfarlane's Warhammer 40k Ork. So let me know what you think of him down in the comments below. For me, you know, as someone who's been into Warhammer for quite a while, which you can check out my other YouTube channel where I occasionally will put up a video of me painting miniatures. You know, as a kid, I would have absolutely adored this. Obviously a much cheaper option than getting into the models, so my parents probably would have been thankful. So I really do wish I had got this, like, you know, 10, 20 years ago. But yeah, that aside, I think the sculpt on his face particularly is really good. The rest of the sculpt is also really good, but we don't have quite the amount of details that I would have liked to have seen. I don't know what happened to the skin, but the skin is very oddly painted. I don't know what they were sort of going for there, but you can probably see by these shots that it doesn't have a lot of care put into it, unfortunately. I think for the most part, everything else is really, really cool. Really good detailing. I would have loved to have seen a bit more paint, and I may do it myself considering it is Warhammer. This teeth part at the top of his like banner flag thing, that should obviously be gold. I don't. If you know the orcs, they always have that part gold or bronze. So this is really cool. He does look like he's straight out of the game, like straight out of the miniatures, straight out of the Space Marine 1 game. He looks absolutely awesome. He just came out at a really weird time though. So came out in 2021, and you would think that with Space Marine 2 coming out, they would have released them kind of together, because obviously if you're getting Space Marine 2, you're really hyped, you're probably going to go pick up figures for it. So yeah, a bit odd timing of the release, but yeah, he is absolutely awesome, and I reckon if you like him, if you're a Warhammer fan, definitely go pick him up. He is well worth the money. He's big and bulky. I think hopefully you have better luck with the articulation. That's the one biggest downside to him. Obviously this arm just is, I would say, almost broken. Like, there is something seriously wrong with that. And the waist, particularly, I don't know if it's just my one. However, the waist just like does not want to do anything. It is holding him on by like a thread. Not that he's going to fall off, but he just constantly keeps dropping forwards like that. Overall, great figure. Do let me know what you think of him down in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this review, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave me a like. Really would appreciate that. If you're new here, please subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. And yeah, we've got 3 months to do that. So, you know, it's all on you guys. I'll still be making videos either way with what happens. But yeah, I would appreciate if we could make it to 1,000 by the end of the year. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's been my review. Hope you've enjoyed. See you on the next one.